All right, good afternoon, Bulldog and Lady Bulldog Nation. You are on the court with Connor McKay tonight, and we are fixing to start our senior girls matchup for this evening. You're with me for two games tonight, the senior girls and the senior boys game. I'll be calling both of them tonight, so immediately after this game we'll start another one. We've got a good crowd here at the Waldron Activity Center tonight, and the Cedarville boys and girls senior high anyways is in town, and junior girls, as you know, just defeated Cedarville. I believe the score was 32-18 if I'm not mistaken for the final, and they're fixing to do starting lineups for the Cedarville Pirates, and so we're just going to announce them to you here as they call them out down there. So number 1 starting for Cedarville tonight, Caroline Murrow. Number 4, Riley Partain. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion. And we're going to mark these as we call them out here. Then we got number 21, Elizabeth Terry, starting. Number 24, Haley Langley. So that's the Cedarville starting lineup. And we'll be tipping off, not teeing off, we're not playing golf tonight. Tipping off here in just a few minutes. We're about to get our starting lineup for the Lady Bulldogs called in, and then we'll play some basketball. All right, as they're calling out the starting lineups over the PA, we'll call them out up here as well. Starting for the Lady Bulldogs, number 1, Daly Hunt. Number 5, Molly Richmond in the starting lineup for the Lady Bulldogs tonight. Number 23, Bianca Hinojosa, starting for the Lady Bulldogs tonight. Vivian Holmes as well going to be on the starting lineup. That's number 32 for the Lady Bulldogs. And, of course, Haley Stidman. She is going to be a big presence for the Lady Bulldogs. She is every game, and they're going to need her no different tonight. So she'll be a big factor in the Lady Bulldogs game. And we're fixing to get tipped off here at the Waldron Activity Center. And we'll be underway. Got 8 minutes up on the clock. The officials are on the court. Cedarville's on the court. Lady Bulldogs talking it over. And we're fixing to get started. Fixing to get started here at the Waldron Activity Center. Jumping tonight for Waldron, Molly Richmond. And for Cedarville, Elizabeth Terry. All right, we're underway. The senior girls matchup, clock's rolling. Waldron gets the tip. Daly Hunt will bring the ball down for Waldron's first possession. Ball's entered down low and skipped across to Molly Richmond, and the Lady Bulldogs will strike first. Just 11 seconds into the game, they'll put the first points on the board, and the score is 2-0. Waldron leads over Cedarville. Here comes Cedarville on the opposite end. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion, drives in uncontested into the lane for an easy right-handed layup, and the score's 2-2 now. Here's Stidman at the high post. She dribbles. She's going to be fouled from behind. I believe number 4 going to be charged with that personal foul, Riley Partain. So Bianca Hinojosa will inbound the ball under the goal. She gives it up top to Haley Stidman. Stidman's at the high post trying to make a move, kicks it out to Hinojosa, and Hinojosa has it at the top of the key. Hinojosa back into Stidman. Stidman on a cut to Holmes. Holmes makes a move, takes a dribble, loses control of the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion, was there to tie that ball up. And the first possession arrow belongs to the Lady Pirates, and so 1 minute into the ball game, the score's 2-2. Here's Cedarville for their second possession. Cedarville moving the ball around the perimeter a little bit. Here's number 4 with a drive, Riley Partain. She's going to get an offensive foul. Bianca Hinojosa was set up well there in the paint. so that's 2 quick fouls there on Riley Partain. 2 team fouls for Cedarville, and she's got both of them. Bianca took one for the team there, and Waldron's coming back up the court to try to bring the ball in for their offense. Hunt has it, loses control of the ball, turnover there. Number 21, Elizabeth Terry, comes up with it. They're going to pull out and try to set up their offense now. So here comes Cedarville's offense. Deep 3 shot, number 10. It's too far, off the backboard. Mackenzie Marion no good from three-point land, and here comes Waldron. Molly Richmond has the ball. Gives it over to Stidman, still at the top of the key, moving the ball around the perimeter. Bianca enters it down low to Hunt. Hunt to Richmond. Richmond for a 15-foot jumper from the short corner, and it goes good. Makes the score 4-2 with 5:52 left to play in the first quarter. Cedarville moving the ball around the perimeter as well. They're kind of running like a dribble drive type offense. Here's number 12, enters it into the paint. She's tipped by Stidman as she tries to go up for a layup. Holmes comes up with it. Wells wanted the ball back. That's Audrey Wells. She wanted the ball back after Holmes had a hold of it, so ended up fouling her from behind. So Wells picks up her first personal foul and team foul number 3. Holmes going to be charged with her first personal foul. Waldron picks up their first team foul. .5:12 left to play in the first. Waldron has an early lead. There's a turnover from Cedarville. Each team has 1 turnover apiece here. Just 3 minutes into the ball game. Hunt brings the ball up the court for the Lady Bulldogs. Hunt to Holmes at free throw line extended. Holmes looking for Richmond down low, couldn't find her. Ball's going to be picked off. Number 24, Haley Langley, brings the ball up the court. Gives it over to number 10 there, Mackenzie Marion. Marion blocked down low. Ended up coming out to number 1, Caroline Merrow. She hits the first 3-point bucket of the game. Gives Cedarville their first lead of the night. The score's 5-4. Cedarville now leads with 4:20 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hunt. Heavy pressure on her. She's trying to drive all the way. Gives it over to the short corner to Hinojosa. Hinojosa, 10-foot jumper, goes no good. Rebounded by Cedarville, and here they come. Trying to push the ball up the court. Mackenzie Marion tried to pass it over to Audrey Wells. It was tipped out of bounds by Stidman. And so Cedarville retains possession with 4:07 left to play in the first quarter. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it looks like the official on the far side is going to call a foul. Not generally his call to make, but he's going to make it this time. Daly Hunt going to be charged with her first personal foul. That sends number 10 to the line, Mackenzie Marion. Marion good, both free throws from the line. Gives Cedarville their largest lead of the night at 3 points. A score 7-4 with 3:52 left to play in the first quarter. Here comes Stidman. Post player bringing the ball up the court. Ball's tipped as she tried to pass it over to Adams. Adams retains possession, gets it down to Hunt. Hunt tried to go up with it. It goes no good. Tipped out of bounds by Cedarville. Waldron retains possession. Hinojosa going to inbound the ball under the bucket. She gives it up to Stidman at the high post. Stidman going to drive, try to do it herself. It doesn't go. She got blocked. The ball was tipped out of bounds there by Cedarville, so Waldron will inbound it from the sideline now. 3:34 left to play in the first quarter. Ball's inbounded to Richmond. Richmond gives it over to Stidman. Stidman thought about shooting a three, decided not to. She's got Daly Hunt posted up down low. They entered the ball into her. Number 1, Caroline Murrow committed a foul there. Team foul number 4 for Cedarville. That's her first personal foul. So here's Hinojosa going to inbound it under the bucket again. Ball's inbounded there to Richmond. Richmond has the ball top of the key. She's going to drive, try to do it all herself. She's got it down low. She goes up. Official on the far side is going to call the foul from behind. Looks like number 24, Haley Langley, charged with a personal foul. And with 3:19 left to play in the first quarter, Richmond's going to go to the line for 2 shots. First shot up and good for Richmond. Do want to make mention here real quick, we appreciate our cameraman tonight, Preston Hutchins. He's doing a great job over on the camera for us, and we sure appreciate him. We couldn't do what we do without him. So thank you so much, Preston, for all that you do, as Richmond's free throw was good for the second time. So it's 6-7, 1-point game. Cedarville does have the lead over Waldron. 3-point bucket shot, number 10, Mackenzie Marion, and it goes good. That's her second three-pointer of the night, which extends the largest lead of the night for Cedarville. 10-6 now the score. Here comes Hunt initiating the Lady Bulldogs offense. She's going to drive down to the right. She gives it over inside to Adams. Adams going to be charged with a travel. She might have got pushed from behind there. I didn't like the call. I'd have rather it had been a foul, but I'm not the official. I'm the commentator tonight. So 2:44 left to play in the first quarter. The score's 10-6. Cedarville does have the lead over Waldron. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion, has the ball. She drives into the high post. It's going to be tipped by Adams. Ball's loose. Stidman comes up with it, and she's going to give it up to Hunt. Waldron's pushing. Here comes Hunt. Gives it over to Holmes. Holmes, shot fake from 17-foot. Dribble, drives in. Shot goes no good. She tried to get a rebound. She's going to commit a foul. So Vivian Holmes charged with a personal foul. It's her second personal foul and team foul number 3. That comes with 2:20 left to play in the first quarter, and so here comes the Cedarville offense. Number 21, Elizabeth Terry, tried to do it herself there, couldn't make it happen. Her ball got tipped there by Stidman. Daly Hunt's coming back up the court for Waldron. She's going to go coast to coast, trying to give it a little dump pass off to Richmond there. Richmond didn't catch it. Cedarville ends up coming up with it, and Cedarville's head coach calls a timeout. So that's the first timeout of the game, and it comes with 1:47 left in the first quarter. Coach Adams don't like the call at all. She thought the ball was loose. It's frustrating when you're trying to plead your case to an official and they just kind of laugh at you. You know, I feel like it's important as an official to always be respectful and at least talk it over with coaches, but you don't always get that. And so Coach Adams thought she had a case, official thought she didn't. And so Cedarville does get their first timeout of the game. Scores 10-6. Cedarville leads over the Lady Bulldogs. Want to encourage you to stay tuned. Immediately after this game, we'll have another live stream started. The senior boys are going to be playing Cedarville for a share of the number 1 spot in the conference for right now. That's not to say that that's how it'll end, but Bulldogs are playing to hold the number 1 spot in the conference tonight. And so make sure you tune back in for that game as well here in a little bit. But we're back to action here in the senior girls game. Number 12 kicks it out to number 21. 3-point shot. It was air ball. That was Elizabeth Terry. Ends up being tipped out of bounds by Waldron. So Cedarville retains possession now with 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Ball's inbounded, number 12, Audrey Wells tried to go up with it. Shot was rebounded, goes back up, no good. Waldron will take possession. .1:15 left to play in the first quarter. The score's 10-6 as Waldron brings the ball up the court. Daly Hunt has possession of the ball. She drives all the way down. They're going to call her for a double dribble. So after the double dribble call, it'll turn the ball back over to the Cedarville offense. Got to keep an eye there on number 10, Mackenzie Marion. She shot another deep three. It went no good this time. So the score's 10-6 still after that no good shot. Ball goes out of bounds on Cedarville. Waldron has possession. Here comes Hunt. 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hunt drives in, kicks it out to Richmond. Richmond back over to Hunt at the short corner. She drives in. Good, powerful drive. I thought it was a foul. The ref ended up calling one, so she'll go to the line for 2 shots. That foul was charged number 10, Mackenzie Marion. Yes, they gave it to number 11 there. I sure thought they gave it to number 12. They charged it to 11. That's Serenity Johnson. That's her first personal foul and team foul number 6. So the Lady Bulldogs are 1 away from getting into the bonus as Hunt's first free throw went no good. Second free throw up and good. So that makes the score 10-7 with 34.6 left to play in the first quarter. Checking in a sub for the Lady Bulldogs. Allie Johnson, I believe, is that sub. I don't have Waldron's roster with me. I'm just doing my best to remember names as I know them. So Cedarville has the ball with 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Moving the ball around. Kind of doing that dribble drive offense. Number 5 over to number 11. That's Johnson back to number 5. Claiborne. Pass is actually going to be intercepted by Hinojosa. Hinojosa gives it to Hunt. 3-2, 1.9 seconds. It looks like Waldron's going to get a chance to take a shot anyways. A lot went on in a little bit of time there. So Hinojosa is going to inbound the ball just 1 second, so it's a catch and shoot type deal. Holmes gets it. Thought she was fouled. They didn't call it. Tried to shoot it. The ball was tipped or blocked anyways. And so with that being said, that takes us to the end of the first quarter as Stidman checks back in for the Lady Bulldogs. A couple check back in for Cedarville as well. 24, Haley Langley, as well as 21, Elizabeth Terry. And so with that being said, we'll have starting lineups back on the court coming in to the second quarter. It's a 10-7 ball game here early. Cedarville has a slight lead over the Lady Bulldogs, and we're going to take just a break here, just a quick break here, and we'll be back here as we start the second quarter of action. All right, we're going to pick it up here. We're about 15 seconds before the start of the second quarter. Score is 10-7 as the Cedarville Lady Pirates lead the Waldron Lady Bulldogs early by just a slight margin. Waldron had 3 turnovers there in the first quarter. Cedarville just had 1. We're doing our best to keep up with them. That's not to say we hadn't missed 1 or 2, but Waldron's going to have the ball to start second quarter of action here. Clock's rolling. Hunt brings the ball down for the Lady Bulldogs. She's looking for somebody to pass it to. She's in trouble after she picked up her dribble. Got it over to Bianca Hinojosa, and Hinojosa traveled. So that'll turn the ball back over to Cedarville. Score still 10-7. Cedarville leads with 7:45 left to play before halftime. Pass was over to number 12. Audrey Wells, tipped out of bounds by Hinojosa. So Cedarville will retain possession. Number 1, Merrow, she's going to dribble, drives it, passes it over to 24, Haley Langley. Langley goes up, goes in. 12-7 is now the score. Cedarville has their largest lead of the night at 5 points. Stidman has the ball at the high post. She looked down low for Hunt on a cut, couldn't get it there. Stidman going to try to put it up herself from about 5 foot out. Goes no good. Rebounded there by number 10, Mackenzie Marion, and Vivian Holmes will pick up a personal foul after a push in the back. That is her 3rd personal foul. It's definitely hurtful to the Lady Bulldogs. Vivian's been a real big asset to the Lady Bulldogs, especially over the last several games, moving here into the second half of the season. It hurts to have her out with 3 fouls early in the second quarter. 16 fouls for Cedarville, 4 for Waldron. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion. She was going to try to drive it in, got a little bit of a happy feet motion there and ended up traveling. Gives the ball back to the Bulldog offense. Here comes Daly Hunt bringing the ball down for the Lady Bulldogs. Hunt over to Stidman. Stidman to Adams on a cut. Adams tried to put it up. It goes no good. Ball went out of bounds as she tried to put it up. So Cedarville has possession now. Score is 12-7, 6:35 left to play before halftime. Number 1 shoots a 3. It's wide open, too far off the back iron. That's Caroline Merrow. Ball was rebounded by Molly Richmond. Adams has the ball, gives it to Stidman on a cut. Stidman looked like she got pushed from behind. Shot went no good. Hinojosa with the rebound. It goes up no good. Richmond gets the rebound. It goes up no good, but she's fouled. Number 12, Audrey Wells, is charged with her 2nd personal foul. Team foul number 7 for the Pirates. First free throw from Richmond is up and good. .6:11 left to play before halftime. 2nd free throw up, no good. Off to the left. Cedarville does have possession now. Scores 12-8 with 6:09 left to play before halftime. Cedarville going to bring the ball up the court after the no good free throw tipped out of bounds by Waldron. Cedarville initiating their offense now. Ball ends up going out of bounds on the Pirates, so Waldron will take possession. Hinojosa has the ball. She's dribbling around the top of the key. She's going to drive, try to do it all herself. Kind of lost handle on the ball. She tried to save it. Not successful in her efforts, and so Cedarville takes possession back on offense now. Scores 12-8, 5:35 left to play in the second quarter. Richmond tried to catch up or jump a pass anyways. Marion ended up coming up with it. Number 1 ends up driving, Caroline Merrow. Merrow's shot was no good, rebounded by Stidman, and here comes the Lady Bulldogs. Daly Hunt was trying to get to the goal after a pass on a cut. Tried to do a reverse pivot, ended up being called a walk there. So after the walk, Cedarville takes possession. 5:05 left to play before halftime. The score's 12-8. Cedarville has a slim lead over the Lady Bulldogs. Cedarville moving the ball around. Number 24 has it, top of the key. She dribbles in. That's Haley Langley. Langley out to Caroline Merrow. Merrow dribbles up to 21. Looked like she's going to shoot it. She's not. Kicks it over to number 10, Mackenzie Marion. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Hinojosa. Hinojosa to Adams. Adams going to drive in. Ball's tipped. She lost possession of it. Ends up in the hands of Daly Hunt. Hunt has the ball top of the key. She gives it over to Stidman. Stidman working down low. 5-foot layup goes no good. Layup jump shot goes no good. Molly Richmond had the rebound, and she puts it up and draws the lead to just 2 points for Cedarville. So the score is 12-10 with 4 minutes left to play before halftime. We're halfway through the second quarter. Looks like Cedarville is going to have to take their second timeout. 30-second timeout for Cedarville. Again, 17 fouls for Cedarville, 5 for Waldron. So Waldron is in the bonus. Shooting 1-and-1s anytime they're fouled. Cedarville kind of got in trouble. It was Mackenzie Marion had the ball top of the key. She picked up her dribble. Heavy pressure from Hinojosa resulted in the Cedarville timeout. Stands are filling up considerably here at the Waldron Activity Center tonight. Good crowd here for this girls' game. A lot of folks have traveled north from Cedarville, from the north from Cedarville to the south. Cedarville does have possession coming out of that timeout. Looks like Hinojosa tried to take a charge down low. It didn't get called. Cedarville still has the ball moving around on offense. Mackenzie Marion has it. She gives it over to Merrow. Merrow kind of loses possession. Hinojosa hits the ground as there's a gap in the Lady Bulldog defense. Stidman helped over as Marion tried to drive in, blocked her shot, went out of bounds on the Lady Bulldogs, and so Cedarville retains possession. Ball's inbounded to Sierra Claiborne. Claiborne over to 10. Marion three-point shot goes no good. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Daly Hunt. And so here come the Lady Bulldogs after a turnover from Cedarville there. Richmond on a cut, gives it over to Vivian Holmes. Holmes back in the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Holmes tried to throw it over to Hunt, goes no good. Turnover for Waldron. Stidman gets the ball right back. She shoots a three, no good, too long. Rebounded by Cedarville's number 5, Sierra Claiborne, and Claiborne brings the ball back up the court for the Lady Pirate offense. Deep three shot, number 10, Mackenzie Marion. Shot goes no good. Rebounded there by Holmes for the Lady Bulldogs. The score's 12-10. Cedarville has the lead with 2:35 left to play before halftime. Daly Hunt has the ball for the Lady Bulldogs. Hunt over to Holmes. Holmes, another turnover for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball was tipped, and Cedarville's coming down the court on a fast break. Marion tried to make a layup. It goes no good. Rebounded by Waldron. Coach Adams going to take a full timeout for the Lady Bulldogs. And the score's 12-10 with 2:19 left to play before halftime. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this timeout. All right, you're back on the court with Connor McKay. We are just 2 minutes and 19 seconds shy of halftime here at the Waldron Activity Center, the senior girls matchup. If you're just joining us, the score's 12-10. Cedarville leads over Waldron. My partner, Mac Davis, he's not able to be up here with me tonight. He is actually running the scores clock down at the scores table tonight, as there's been some absences down at the scores table. First three-point bucket of the game just hit by Hinojosa. Hinojosa for a nice three-point bucket gives the Lady Bulldogs the lead back at 13-12. Now under 2 minutes left to play before halftime. Good shot by Hinojosa, and that was a strike the Bulldogs needed. So here comes Cedarville. They're trying to do their thing now. Cedarville moving the ball around the top of the key. Number 1 tried to drive into the lane, Caroline Merrow. Merrow was fouled. Stidman was charged with a personal foul. That's her first personal foul. Team foul number 6. As Cedarville inbounds the ball under their own goal. Ball was inbounded to number 24, Haley Langley. Blocked by Stidman. Looks like Cedarville ended up touching it last, and Waldron's going to take possession. Scores 13-12 with 1:20 left to play in the first quarter. Number 1, Caroline Merrow, frustrated, but she's charged with another foul. Hunt's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 for the Lady Bulldogs. .120 left to play before halftime. Hunt front into the 1-and-1, up and good. Waldron now takes a 14-12 lead over Cedarville. Second free throw up and good, nothing but net. 2 for 2 from Daly Hunt from the free throw line on that 1-and-1. So it's 1:19 left to play before halftime. Waldron leads by 3 over Cedarville. Marion has the ball top of the key, gives it over to 21, Elizabeth Terry. Terry tries to drive all the way to the lane, takes it up for a layup, goes no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. Now under a minute left to play in the first half. The score is 15-12. Hunt brings the ball, gives it in to Stidman at the high post. Stidman working. She's going to go up. Looked like she got fouled, no call. Ball was tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Cedarville. Waldron takes possession as Adams checks in for Holmes. 43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Ball's inbounded to Hunt. Hunt drives baseline. Now Stidman has it down low. She goes up. Shot no good. Too hard off the backboard. Foul was charged to Reagan Adams after the rebound from Cedarville. That's her first personal foul. She's frustrated with it. That does put Cedarville in the bonus. Number 21 was who was fouled. That's Elizabeth Terry. That puts her at the line for a 1-and-1. So we're shooting free throws on fouls for the rest of this half, the next 34 seconds. The first free throw goes up and is good. 15-13 now the score. Second free throw up and no good. Cedarville somehow comes up with the rebound. Molly Richmond gets in there and ties the ball up, and possession belongs to Cedarville. That was one of those awkward misses where it kind of goes right into the mix of people, end up falling into the hands of Cedarville, and after a big-time gap in the Lady Bulldog defense, a wide-open number 21 Elizabeth Terry finds the goal to tie it up at 15-15. Adams going to commit a turnover there to number 10 Marion. Marion tries to get it picked up, goes out of bounds. Looks like Cedarville's going to retain possession after Hunt and Marion both dive for the ball. So now with 13 seconds, Cedarville has the ball under their own goal. Looks like they're going to call a jump ball after it was loose on the inbound. 8.9 seconds left to play before halftime. Waldron's going to have to go down and get a shot possession arrow belongs to Waldron. Clock now at 5 and 4. Hunt has the ball, gives it over to Stidman. Stidman's going to have to shoot it. Not so sure she was aware of the time left on the clock, and that sends us to halftime. The score is all tied up. It's 15-15 here in the Waldron Activity Center. We're going to take a few minutes break. It's a 10-minute halftime, so we're going to take a few minutes and take a quick break here. You're on the court with Connor McKay. It's halftime of the Senior Girls matchup between Cedarville Lady Pirates and Waldron Lady Bulldogs. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those that have joined us here at halftime, we are at halftime of the Senior Girls matchup. Cedarville Lady Pirates, Waldron Lady Bulldogs all tied up. The score's 15-15 at halftime. It's been a neck-and-neck game. Largest lead of the night for Cedarville has been 5 points. Largest lead of the night for Waldron has been 3 points. So the score is 15-15. Cedarville's been playing what I would call a dribble drive type offense. Lady Bulldogs have been trying to get the ball into the low post a lot to be effective on their offensive end of the court. And indeed, they have made it a ball game. It's a good game here at halftime. Want to remind everybody to make sure you tune in for the next game as well. Immediately after this game, we do have a boys matchup. Number 1 in the conference, Cedarville Pirates, really tied at number 1 in the conference with the Waldron Bulldogs. Bulldogs can share a part of first place with a win tonight against Cedarville. So it's a big game for the Bulldogs. Make sure you tune back in with us immediately after this game. Again, we're halfway through here of the girls matchup. We're about 20 seconds away from starting the third quarter of action. Do believe Cedarville's going to start with possession here in the third quarter. Coach Adams leading her team back onto the court here to start the third quarter. Cedarville does indeed have possession, so we've got 8 minutes on the clock, and we are over halfway through the game. Halfway through the game wasn't enough to decide who's the better team, so we'll use the second half to determine it. Clock's rolling now. Score's 15-15. Cedarville has possession, moving the ball up and down the perimeter. Number 1 over to number 21. That's Elizabeth Terry. Terry has the ball tipped out of bounds. Looks like Hinojosa was there to tip it out of bounds for the Lady Bulldogs. And Cedarville retains possession. Ball's inbounded there to 24, Haley Langley. Langley over to number 4, Riley Partain, and Partain scores the first points of the game tonight for Cedarville of the second quarter, or the second half anyways, excuse me. Scores now 17-15, Cedarville leads. Here's Hunt with the ball, gives it down low to Stidman. Stidman triple teamed in the paint. Cedarville able to tie that ball up, and possession stays with Waldron after the jump ball call. So Hinojosa will inbound the ball under her own goal with 7:14 left to play in the third quarter. Ball was inbounded there to Stidman. Stidman draws a foul. Number 21 charged with that personal foul, Elizabeth Terry. As Hinojosa inbounds the ball over to Adams. Number 21, Elizabeth Terry, charged with the personal foul. Her second, team foul number 2 of the third quarter here. Stidman has the ball down low. She's dribbling, trying to get the ball up. Goes no good. Hinojosa with the rebound put back, and that ties the game back up at 17 with 6:50 left to play in the third quarter. So here comes Cedarville. See what they do on offense. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion, made a move, tried to get to the bucket. It goes no good. Ball ends up being tied up, so it'll be a jump ball. Possession goes to Cedarville this time. So Marion inbounds the ball under her own goal with 6:40 left to play in the third quarter. Ball is inbounded there to number 24, Haley Langley. Langley back out to one, Caroline Murrow. Ball was tipped by Hunt. Murrow ends back up with the ball after all of the scuffle for it. Hunt tried to hit the ball again, ends up getting too much body, and she's going to be charged with a personal foul. That's Hunt's second personal foul. Cedarville has inbounded the ball. Number 10 over to number 4. That's Partain. Partain going to drive, tries to go all the way in. Boy, it looked like Hinojosa was set up well for a charge there. Took a powerful hit, but they're going to call it a blocking foul. So number 4, Riley Partain, will go to the line for 2 shots. Picking it back up here, the score's 18-17. Cedarville has the lead after a Waldron turnover. Number 1, Caroline Murrow tried to go up for a layup. It goes no good. Cedarville retains possession. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion, had the ball. Free throw line extended. Got happy feet, ended up traveling. Turns the ball over to the Bulldog offense. So here comes Hunt for the Lady Bulldogs. A lot of pressure from number 1, Caroline Murrow. I wanted to foul, so did Coach Adams. Nobody got one. Finally, going to call one there when Stidman had the ball. I believe it was 21, going to end up being the one charged with the foul, Elizabeth Terry. That's her third personal foul, team foul number 3 for the second half. Ball was inbounded there to Daly Hunt. Looked like she got pushed, but the official saw a walk. So Hunt going to be charged with a travel as Cedarville will bring the ball back up the court with a 1-point lead. 5:35 left to play in the third quarter. Cedarville moving the ball around the perimeter. Going to drive number 1, Caroline Murrow. Murrow skip pass to 24, Langley. Langley out to 10, Marion. 3-point shot goes no good. Rebounded by number 4, Riley Partain. Partain going to be fouled by Holmes. Unfortunately, that's Holmes' 4th personal foul. Team foul number 3 for the Lady Bulldogs. Marion drives in, looks for a 5-foot floater, goes no good. She who come up with the rebound there was Molly Richmond. Richmond gets the ball over to Hunt, and here comes Waldron to initiate their offense. Ball is stolen. Caroline Murrow. Murrow all the way up the court to Riley Partain. Partain good for 2. The score's now 20-17 with 4:40 left to play in the third quarter. A lot of pressure from Caroline Murrow. Coach Adams really wanted a foul. I sure did too up here, Coach. It looked like one from here. A lot of pressure, a lot of contact there. No foul called. Coach Adams letting the official know what she thought. Maybe it did some good because on the inbound, Richmond caught the pass and she was immediately pushed there. That personal foul was charged to 24, Haley Langley, with 4:36 left to play in the third quarter. Personal foul there charged to number 10, Mackenzie Marion. Team foul number 5 for the Pirates. As Hinojosa will inbound the ball over to Hunt. Hunt gives it up top to Holmes. Holmes Off the backboard, good. Deep two-point bucket. She was as close to the three-point line as you could get while still being inside of it. So that makes the score 20-19 with 4:14 left to play in the third quarter. Cedarville coming down on offense. Number 10, Marion for three. Too far, no good. Rebounded by Marion. Cedarville fans wanted a foul. No call. Boy, the game's getting mighty sloppy. These officials are going to have to get a hold of the ball game at some point. 3:55 left to go in the third quarter. Number 12, Audrey Wells, has the ball top of the key. She gives it over to Murrow. Murrow going to drive, tries to take it all herself. Shot goes no good. Stidman was the defender there. She was hard to get over. Ball's rebounded two different times under the goal by Cedarville. Number 1, wide open three shot goes no good. And yet again, another offensive rebound for Cedarville. Number 4, Riley Partain gets the latest rebound, and she is fouled, so she'll go to the line. Daly Hunt charged with her third personal foul. Both free throws go good. For Riley Partain, as Waldron brings the ball back up the court. Hunt has it, gives it over to Hinojosa. Hinojosa couldn't catch a pass. It goes out of bounds. The score is 22-19 with 3:16 left to play in the third quarter. Pass was tipped there by Hinojosa. Daly Hunt ends up coming up with it for the turnover for the Lady Bulldogs. Stidman has the ball, three-point line of free throw line extended. Waldron fans weren't going to be happy if there wasn't a foul call there. I think everybody in the gym saw that one. Number 10, Marion, charged with her second personal foul. Ball was inbounded to Stidman. Stidman, good from right over the top of the bucket. Brings the ball game to within 1 point. Lady Bulldogs trailed the Cedarville Lady Pirates 22-21. Number 4, Riley Partain, tried to come in for a layup there on Cedarville and tipped out of bounds by Hinojosa. And with 2:25 left to play in the third quarter, looks like Cedarville's going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. Picking you back up here out of the timeout, number 11, Serenity Johnson tried to go up for a 2-point bucket there, blocked out of bounds by Stidman. That's Stidman's third or fourth block of the night. And then a gap in the Lady Bulldog defense called for a number 12, Audrey Wells, wide open, couldn't make the layup, ended up being rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. Now under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. 1:55 and counting. The score's 22-21. Lady Bulldogs need a score here. Personal foul going to be charged to Caroline Murrow. She's been playing very physical, very aggressive tonight on defense, and just a little bit too physical there, and Lady Bulldogs are in the bonus. So Daly Hunt goes to the line for a 1-and-1. Front end of the 1-and-1 is up and short, goes no good. Rebounded by Cedarville. Cedarville moving the ball around the perimeter. Riley Partain has it top of the key. She's going to drive, tries to do it all herself. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Richmond. Richmond gives it to Hunt. 1:25 left to play in the third quarter. Lady Bulldogs still in the bonus. Hinojosa drives baseline, ends up trying to get it back into Richmond. Couldn't connect on the pass. Cedarville ends up intercepting it. Turnover for the Lady Bulldogs. That's number 4, Riley Partain, trying to take it all the way herself. Daly Hunt going to pick up her 4th personal foul with 1:10 left to play in the third quarter. Lady Bulldogs getting in foul trouble here late in the third quarter. Cedarville moving the ball around the perimeter. Under a minute left to play in the third quarter. Number 12 has it, gives it into number 4, Riley Partain. Partain going to try to give it over to number 11, Serenity Johnson, but she's called for a walk.
I'm trying to get my next town hall. What? Yeah.
35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Adams has the ball, gives it over to Stidman at the top of the key. Stidman gives it over to Richmond. Richmond over to Adams. Stidman's posted up. She gets the ball down low, gives it across the paint to Richmond. Richmond no good, gets her own rebound and puts it up, and the Lady Bulldogs take a lead. The score's 23-22 now. The Lady Bulldogs have the lead. 4 seconds left now, 3. She's going to have to shoot it. She shoots a deep 2. It's airballed, and the Lady Bulldogs are going into the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead. The Lady Bulldogs outscore the Cedarville Pirates 8-7 in the third quarter to take a 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter. So you're on the court with Connor McKay, and we've got a close ball game. Call your friends, call your family, tell them to tune into Waldron Bulldogs TV as the Lady Bulldogs are in a dogfight against the Cedarville Lady Pirates. We'll be right back. All right, you're back on the court with Connor McKay. And we're starting the fourth quarter of action here. The Lady Bulldogs have a slim lead, 23-22 over the Cedarville Lady Pirates. Waldron started with possession, but it looks like Vivian Holm picks up an offensive foul right off the bat. Boy, I sure thought it was Holmes anyways. It wasn't Holmes that picked up the foul. It was actually Adams. Cedarville comes back and hits a three-pointer. I didn't catch who made that three-pointer there. You'll have to forgive me. I was actually looking down at the roster. So the score is 25-23. Cedarville now takes a 2-point lead. .7:29 left to play in the ball game. Cedarville leads by 2. Ball was tipped out of bounds by Cedarville. So Richmond will inbound it from the sideline right in front of the Lady Bulldog bench. She gets it into Hunt. Hunt gives it down into the paint to Stidman. Stidman's got to get out of the paint. She gives it out to Richmond. Richmond with a drive, and she finds the bucket. Makes the score 25-25 with 7:15 left to play in the ball game. Here comes Cedarville. Number 10 has the ball, Mackenzie Marion. Marion gives it over to 24, Haley Langley. Langley and Partain switch the ball back and forth. Now number 1, Murrow has the ball top of the key. 7 minutes left to play in the ball game. Murrow going to try to drive, gives it over to Marion. Marion skip passes to 24, Langley. Lady Bulldogs playing some really good defense here in the fourth quarter to start. Drive and a kick there to number 4, Riley Partain. Partain gets a layup to go, and the score's now 27-25 with 6:35 left to play in the ball game. Adams brings the ball back up the court for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball sent into the paint there to Stidman. Stidman tried to get it back out to Adams. Ball ended up being tied up. Officials called a jump ball. 6:21 left to play in the ball game. Still 27-25 as Cedarville's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're on the court with Connor McKay, and we'll be right back. Coming after the Cedarville timeout. Cedarville does have possession of the ball. 6:15 left to play in the game. Cedarville leads by 2 over Waldron. Number 4, Riley Partain has the ball, and she's in trouble. She picked up her dribble. She ended up getting it out to Haley Langley. Cedarville's head coach looks like he was calling in a set play. Not sure if it was a set play or not, but they scored. Number 21, Elizabeth Terry, with a drive to the baseline. 5:40 left to play in the ball game. It's now a 4-point lead for the Cedarville Pirates. Again, the largest lead of the night for Cedarville is just 5 points. Largest for Waldron is 3. So it's been a neck-and-neck game all night long as 24, Haley Langley, going to be charged with a reach-in foul. So Hunt will go to the line for the Lady Bulldogs. 5:34 again left to play in the ball game. Free throws are going to be crucial coming down the stretch. 18 fouls for the Lady Pirates and 6 for the Lady Bulldogs. First free throw of the 1-and-1 is up and good for Hunt. Brings the ball game to a one-possession game at 29-26. Second free throw up and good from Hunt, so the score's now 29-27 with 5:31 left to play in the ball game. Here comes Cedarville. They're going to initiate their offense. Number 10, Marion, has the ball top of the key. Coach is directing his players around. That's a dribble drive from Marion. She ended up losing the ball. Looks like there was a fight for the ball, and number 1 Caroline Murrow ends up being charged with a personal foul, and so that'll send Daly Hunt back to the line, a very good free throw shooter for the Lady Bulldogs. That's Murrow's 4th personal foul. Keep an eye on that. She's only got one more. 9th team foul for the Cedarville Pirates. 5:09 left to play in the ball game. Front end of the 1-and-1 went up and no good. Ball was tipped out of bounds by Molly Richmond, and so Cedarville retains possession. Cedarville has the ball top of the key, number 12, Audrey Wells. Wells lost the ball, ends up in the hands of Molly Richmond. Richmond tried to hold on to the ball. Ended up, Daly Hunt ended up on the floor for it. Official's going to call a jump ball. After the jump ball, Waldron does retain possession. Richmond looking for somebody to get the ball into. Cedarville's coach wanted a backcourt call. They didn't get it. Stidman tried to make a move to the bucket on Waldron's end. Shot goes no good. 4:35 left to play in the ball game. 29-27 is the score. Waldron fans beginning to come alive here late in the ball game. It is a dogfight at the Waldron Activity Center. So here we are. Cedarville's number 4, Riley Partain, has the ball top of the key. She dribbles it over to 24, Haley Langley. Cedarville now playing their dribble drive a pretty good ways out from the 3-point line. Ball ended up being tipped. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion, ended up with it, had to pick the ball up in the corner, got into some trouble. Cedarville's going to have to call a full timeout. 3:57 left to play in the ball game. We're over halfway through the 4th quarter. Lady Bulldogs are in the bonus with 9 fouls. And Cedarville is not quite in the bonus yet with 6. The next team foul against the Lady Bulldogs will result in a bonus for the Cedarville offense. 29-27 is the score. It's just a 2-point ball game. Two-point ball game here at the Waldron Activity Center. Boy, it's been a good game. It's been back and forth. Again, the largest lead of the night for either team was 5 points. Cedarville led by 5 there midway through the 2nd quarter. Waldron's led by as many as 3. And it's still been a ball game here tonight, so it looks like it's going to come down to the wire. Coming out of the timeout, Cedarville will have possession. .357 left to play in the ball game. Cedarville's going to have it under their own goal, really. They'll be inbounded from about the 3-point line of their baseline. Number 24, Haley Langley, going to inbound the ball for the Pirates. Ball's inbounded to 12, Audrey Wells. Waldron playing some really aggressive defense. Hunt up real close on the defender, or on the offense, I guess is what I'll say. I kind of got my tongue tied up there. 3:40 left to play in the ball game. Now number 4, Riley Partain has it. Holmes playing defense. Hinojosa now picks up number 4, Riley Partain. Partain dribbles over to 10. Mackenzie Marion, you can kind of sense a sort of a stall offense that the Pirates are starting to play. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion now has the ball. Daly Hunt tried to jump a pass there to number 12, Audrey Wells. Wells come up with it. Number 10, Marion ends up with the ball back over to number 4 now, Riley Partain. Partain has the ball top of the key. Waldron fans aren't going to like that call. Number 44, Stidman, charged with a personal foul. It looked clean from here, but I am 200 feet away, so I can't say for sure that it was. 2:56 now left to play in the ball game. All right, so first free throw goes no good. It's 29-27. Second free throw is good. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion. So the score's 30-27 with now just under 3 minutes left to play in the game. Lady Bulldogs need a score detrimentally here. 2:49 left to play. Stidman gives it down to Hunt. Hunt makes a move down low. She gives it up to Stidman. Stidman has it. She's going to be fouled. So she'll go up to the line for 2 shots. Free throws are going to be big. We talked about it just earlier. Free throws are big down the stretch for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 24, Haley Langley, charged with her 4th personal foul. Scores 30-28 now. Stidman, first free throw was good, second free throw is good, and it's a 1-point game with 2:40 left to play. 30-29 is the score. The Lady Bulldogs are now in the double bonus. The Pirates are in the bonus. Hunt playing defense there on number 10, Marion. Marion picks up the ball and gives it over to 12, Audrey Wells. Wells now drives over to number 4, Riley Partain. And they're definitely in no big hurry to score here. 2:17 left to play in the ball game. Number 4, Riley Partain drives, makes a good layup over the top. Foul was charged there to Haley Stidman. Stidman's 3rd personal foul, and it's a 3-point game now in favor of Cedarville. Riley Partain at the line for an and one. Shot is up. They calling it no good, said she committed a lane violation. She must have went over the top, must have went over the line. And so it's a 3-point game with 2:15 left to play. Hunt gives the ball down to Stidman. Stidman drives the lane, goes up, no good. She gets her own rebound, goes up again. She goes no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. 2:01 left to play. Personal foul was charged to 21, Elizabeth Terry. That's her 4th personal foul. The Pirates now getting in foul trouble late in the ball game. First free throw for Stidman's up and good. It's now a 2-point ball game. 32-30 is the score with 2 minutes left to play. Waldron fighting their way back into the game continually. Second free throw from Stidman up, no good. It goes just a little bit short, so it's a 2-point game as number 4, Riley Partain, comes up with the rebound. She brings the ball up the court for the Cedarville Pirates. 1:50 left to play now. Number 12, Audrey Wells, gives it over to 21, Elizabeth Terry. Terry to 10, Murrow. Layup goes up and it's no good. Daly Hunt comes up with the rebound. It looks like there's going to be a personal foul charged to number 21. That's number 21, Elizabeth Terry. I believe that's her final personal foul. She's going to foul out with that. She's played a good ball game tonight, and she's going to go sit on the bench as number 1, Caroline Murrow, checks in for her. We're checking on Daly Hunt and make sure she's okay. Looks like Hunt's going to come out as Allie Johnson comes in cold. She's going to come in and shoot the free throws. Need the points bad. It's 32-30. First free throws up from Johnson, just a little short, goes no good. 1:40 left to play in the ball game. Looks like Hunt comes back up to the scores table, so she must be okay. Second shot's up and long, goes no good. Rebounded by Stidman. Stidman goes up and she's fouled after the rebound, and so she'll go to the line for 2 shots. With 1:38 left to play, she's got a chance to tie the ball game up. Stidman, first free throw up, just a little bit short off the front iron, goes no good. Lady Bulldogs are missing free throws late. Hunt checks back into the game for Johnson. Stidman, second free throw up. And it's good after it rolls around a little bit, and it's a 1-point game with 1:38 left to play in the ball game. Number 4, Riley Partain bringing the ball up the court. Hinojosa is the defender. 1:30 left to play now. Number 1, Caroline Merrow going to be given the ball there. Number 4, Riley Partain ends up setting a screen. I guess it was too hard, or she was moving one or the other, but she ends up committing a foul. And so Waldron's going to shoot free throws. It's Daly Hunt, who was just injured here a few minutes ago. Looks like they're actually not going to go shoot free throws. I guess it was an offensive foul. You don't shoot free throws on offensive foul, so Waldron ends up having to inbound the ball. Daly Hunt gives the ball into Stidman. Stidman goes up, layups, no good. 1:15 left to play in the game. Looks like they're going to call a jump ball with 1:15 left to play. I know I'm calling the timeout a lot. Folks at home kind of like to know not only the score but also the time, especially in a crunch time like this. So you'll hear me call it out a lot as Cedarville had possession of the jump ball. So it's 32-31. Now closing in on a minute left to play. Number 4 has the ball. That's Riley Partain. Partain gives it over to number 10. Coach Adams talking for our players to get up and play hard defense. Here comes number 4. Number 4, Riley Partain tried to drive in. She was going to kick it back out. She had a lot of pressure on her. She ends up getting charged with a travel, so Waldron's going to have the ball with 49 seconds left to play. And these fans are just becoming ecstatic here at the Waldron Activity Center tonight. It's a full timeout. Lady Bulldogs have missed some free throws down the stretch here. That's really hurt them. They're down by a point. It's 32-31. The Lady Bulldogs are in the double bonus. The Pirates are in the bonus. For those that may not know, the difference between the double bonus and the bonus is when you have 17 fouls, you get to shoot 1 and 1. That means you got to make the first one in order to shoot the second one. When you're in the double bonus, you get 2 shots no matter what. So anytime the Lady Bulldogs are fouled, they'll go to the line for 2 shots. Again, 49 seconds left to play. And Waldron will have the ball after the Cedarville turnover. It would be a big win for the Lady Bulldogs to be able to pull this off tonight. Lady Bulldogs team, they've had their struggles this year. They've continued fighting. You've seen them bounce back from every defeat that they've had, and boy, you'd love to see them win a ball game here tonight. Love to see some of that hard work pay off. Waldron has the ball, 49.5 left to play in the game. Waldron fans are on their feet as the Lady Bulldogs need a score here. Ball's inbounded to Stidman. Stidman brings the ball up the court. The clock's running now at 45 seconds. Stidman crosses the timeline. She was going to try to give the ball over to Stidman. Looks like the ball ended up being picked off there by number 4, Riley Partain. Partain ends up tying the ball up. 38 seconds left to play. The jump ball was in favor of Waldron, so Hinojosa going to inbound the ball. Cedarville fans wanted a jump ball, but it's not, or well, they wanted a backcourt, but it wasn't. You got to have 3 points of contact in order for it to be a backcourt, and so it's not a backcourt. .8 seconds, the ball was tipped out of bounds. Molly Richmond ends up tipping the ball, and it looks like Cedarville's going to call a timeout. 19.8 left to play, 32-31. Lady Bulldogs going to have to get a turnover quick or foul here. You could tell the pressure really getting to both teams here late in the ball game. It is a high-intensity game. Cedarville fans wanted a backcourt call. But what classifies as a backcourt call is what they call 3 points of contact. 2 feet and the ball have to be established on one side of the court before a backcourt can be called. And so no doubt not a backcourt. But anyways, ball ended up being kind of turned loose there by Reagan Adams. Adams ends up trying to save it by throwing it into Richmond. Richmond tipped the ball last as it went out of bounds. And so the score's 32-31. Coming out of the timeout, Cedarville will have possession. We'll see what Coach Adams draws up in response to Cedarville's offense here. What a great game played here tonight by both teams. Cedarville's going to have the ball. .8 left to play in the ball game. Cedarville trying to set some screens. Ball ends up being inbounded. It looks like it's tipped out of bounds. Waldron put a lot of pressure there. Number 10, Mackenzie Marion, ends up tipping the ball out of bounds, and it'll turn the ball over to the Lady Bulldogs with 17.5 left to play. They trail by 1 point. Hinojosa going to inbound the ball in front of the scores table. Gives it into Stidman. Stidman has the ball. Stidman driving. She's going to try to do it all herself. She goes up, and it's good. 10 seconds left to play. Stidman got it to go. Lady Bulldogs lead by 1. It's 33-32. Here comes Riley Partain. She gives it all the way over to number 1. Number 12 going to shoot a 5-foot jumper, and it goes good at the buzzer. Oh, man, it goes good at the buzzer. Number 12, Audrey Wells. Wow, what a shot. What a shot. At the buzzer, number 12, Audrey Wells wins the game for the Cedarville Pirates. 34-33 is the final score of this girls' game. What a game by both teams. My goodness. What a game. Stidman scores with 10 seconds left to play. And it don't matter who you are. You got to be proud of your teams there, both Waldron and Cedarville. You got to be proud of your teams. Wow, what a game. 34-33, final score here. Stidman scored with 12 seconds left to play in the ball game. Cedarville brought the ball up the court and ends up hitting a buzzer beater shot for the win. And unfortunately, that's where we'll have to leave you with that. So make sure to stay tuned. We're going to start another live video here in just a few minutes. Senior boys matchup coming up. Waldron Bulldogs are coming out onto the court right now.